How did past laws work in apartheid South Africa? Imagine living in a country where your movement is controlled by the color of your skin. In apartheid South Africa, past laws were a key part of this oppressive system. These laws were designed to restrict the movement of Black South Africans and other non-white groups. They required individuals classified as Black, colored, or Indian to carry official documents known as passes or reference books. These documents authorized their presence in specific areas, especially urban centers reserved for white people or certain racial groups. Without these passes, individuals faced severe consequences. They could be arrested, fined, or forcibly removed from areas where they were not allowed to be. The roots of pass laws go back to colonial times, starting with regulations from the Dutch East India Company in the 18th century. British rule later expanded these laws, initially aimed at controlling labor supply by limiting where Black Africans could live and work. As the mining economy grew in the late 19th century, pass laws became a tool to ensure a steady supply of cheap labor for gold and diamond mines. When apartheid began in 1948, pass laws became central to the government's policy of racial segregation. The Population Registration Act of 1950 classified all South Africans by race, while the Group Areas Act segregated residential and business areas. Pass laws reinforced these divisions by confining Black South Africans to designated homelands or tribal areas, often impoverished rural regions. Their access to urban areas was restricted unless they had official permission, typically linked to employment contracts. In 1952, a stricter pass law required all African men over the age of 16 to carry a reference book containing personal details and employment history. Attempts to extend these laws to women sparked major protests, including the famous 1956 Women's March in Pretoria. Resistance to pass laws played a significant role in the broader anti-apartheid struggle. This culminated in events like the Sharpeville Massacre in 1960, where peaceful protesters were killed by police. By enforcing pass laws, the apartheid regime controlled the urban Black population, limiting economic opportunities and enforcing social segregation. Violations often led to arrests, fines, or deportation to homelands, stripping individuals of their citizenship rights in South Africa. This system resulted in millions of arrests and widespread social disruption. Pass laws were officially repealed in 1986, but their impact on South African society was profound. They contributed to decades of resistance and shaped the civil rights movement against apartheid. These laws, representing a key historical turning point in the struggle for social justice and human rights in South Africa.